Okay, we're going to do a live stream from Seattle Tacoma International to San Francisco, and we are United United 522. That being said, the airplane is in the Osprey livery because I forgot to set it to United, but that's okay. So we're here at gate S10 at Seattle Tacoma, and let's get started. We're in the plane. Let's start. We turn the battery on. We get our emergency lights armed. We also have external power, so we'll do the primary and secondary external power. Turn that on. We'll power up the ADARU. That's the Air Data Inertial Reference Unit. Turn on the in-flight entertainment and the cabin utility or galley power, and turn the window heat on. We'll get the APU spun up. Before we do that, we do a quick fire test here. So fire test here, and we see the engine fire lights come on as well, so the fire test is good. And we go and we spin up the APU. The APU is going to start coming online pretty soon. I've loaded up the flight plan from SimBrief, and you can see here our planned cruising altitude is flight level 390, 39,000 feet. We need block fuel of 44,672 pounds, 15,000 pounds thereabouts for alternates, and that's about it. The rest of the distance is 660 ground distance and 637 nautical miles air distance. So we're waiting for the computers to get on over here. While we're doing that, just give it a second here, and then we'll program the flight computer. We'll also get our parking brake set, since that should be on. And we can see in our ground operations that we have the jetway open out there, and entry door to left is open. You can see that out here. Okay. All right. Let's go back in. Sounds like the APU is on. I could hear the air conditioning coming on, and we could start programming the FMC. First thing we do is initialize the position, the last saved position here, and just going to make that a little bit brighter. Give me a second. There we go, and we'll initialize our reference airport to Seattle Tacoma, and we're going to go load our route from SimBrief is Seattle to SFO, and we're just going to do a set the payload and set the fuel. We'll set the fuel 44.7 was the right number from here. 44.7. Set the fuel. You can see it's set up over here. And now we need to load that flight plan. Okay, so I'm just doing that here. This is a little bit specific to the simulator. So wait for it to ask me to load the route. There we go, load. Great. And it's loading up. And since we have all the fuel on board, I can turn the fasten seatbelt sign on. Wonderful. Okay. I can activate the route, and I will set our departure. We're expecting to depart runway 34 left, 34 right actually. 34 right. Let's pick up the ATIS. It's on I think it's on 118.0. 118.0. It's either 118 or 128. I can look at the chart, but let's just see.
You have information
There we go.
Seattle Tacoma International Airport. ATIS information Golf. 2253 Zulu. Wind 320 at Niner. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 32. Dew point 7. Altimeter 29908. Arriving and departing runways 34 center, 34 left, 34 right. Visual approaches in use. ILS runway 34 center, runway 34 left, and runway 34 right approach in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. Simultaneous approaches in use between Seattle and Boeing Field. Traffic below you on final. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information golf.
Okay, so first of all, the altimeter 29908. We'll set that. It was information golf, and yes, we're going to expect runway 34 right. So let's pick that 34 right, and we are going to expect the Harbor 6 departure with a transition of E-Rave. So we'll program that in here. And we're also, while we're here, we'll program our predicted arrival, which was onto runway 28 left, the Bodega 3. So we'll do the ILS 28 left, Bodega 3, and the transition is Melbeck, which is right here. And if we bring up that chart, the Bodega 3 to Melbeck to Bodega 3, let's just take a look here. The Bodega 3 to 28 left. Take a look here. Okay. Ends at Bricks. Alright, and then there's going to be ends at Bricks, and then radar vectors to the final approach course. So if we look at our approach, final approach course, we could expect Heman. Let's see, actually. Final approach course. Archie, Eddie, Faith, Sidby. Okay. I'll do Faith over here. You know, that's pretty far out. That's what I'll expect. All right. And now we can go and we can do our performance initialization. And if we go back to our plan over here, remember we were at flight level 390. So I'm going to accept this performance, but I'm going to change the cruising altitude to 390, set the 0 fuel weight, and we'll do a takeoff performance calculation for runway 34 right. Let's see. We can do takeoff 2, cell temp 47. Takeoff 2, cell temp 47. Okay, and we'll be flaps 5. And we'll do our CG is going to be 5.0. We'll have to remember to set that. We'll set our speeds here. So V2 is 154. Put that in the box here. And if we look at the departure procedure, the Harbor 6, the top altitude on this departure procedure will be assigned by ATC. So we'll wait to see what altitude we're given. And we will put our flight directors on. We're going to okay, and we're going to arm LNAV and VNAV since we have a departure procedure. Okay, and now I'm actually going to go and I'm going to pick up my clearance. First things first, though, I'll pick up our winds. The winds aloft forecast. Load that in. We'll also do descent winds. Load that in, just so we have everything set up. Alright, let's get our clearance. And clearance delivery for Seattle Tacoma is on, I think, 128. It's on 128.0. So let's put them in the box here. 128. Great. And we'll go and call them up. And we are going to San Francisco to SFO. All right. Seattle clearance, United 522 Heavy, clearance to San Francisco. Possible they didn't hear me. Let's make sure everything's working here. I'm gonna tune 123.45.
United 522 Heavy, Seattle clearance, clear to San Francisco International Airport. Have 6 departure, E-Rave transition, as filed. Calling via City, accept maintain 900,000, expect flight level 390, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.4, squawk 4247.
Okay, United 522 Heavy is cleared to San Francisco International via the Harbor 6 departure, E-Rave transition, and as filed. Climb via SID, accept maintain 900,000, expect flight level 390, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.4, squawk 4247, United 522 Heavy.
522 Heavy, read back correct.
Okay, so now we got to program this all in. So she said 900,000.
As we clear on SkyWest 5778 with Foxtrot, looking to pick up
and
the
then
I-5 over Denver.
I don't know if I had that on. I wrote all that down here, and I forgot to put it on the screen. But the departure frequency 120.4. I'm going to put that in here. 120.4. And the squawk code was 4247.
SkyWest 5, correction, SkyWest 5778, Aspen clearance, clear to Denver International Airport, lens 1 departure to lens.
Just going to
As filed.
set that off.
Maintain 16,000, expect flight level 230, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 123.8, squawk 272.
Okay. And what else did we get there? That was it. Columbia City, except maintain 900,000. Okay. 4247. All right, that is all we need from there. Okay. Make sure that's. All right, let's go back into the cockpit here. And we're going to get rid of the startups because we can now what's called pressurize the system hydraulics. And the first thing we do is turn the right demand pump so it doesn't backfill with fluid. Then we can turn on the electric center hydraulic pumps, and then all the other demand pumps can come on. And we're also going to turn all our fuel pumps on. And we're also going to go back to our ground operations menu. We're going to close all the doors and have them all armed. Okay, make sure they're closed. And the flight attendants will arm them. And then we're also going to get rid of the jetway. Let's see. Sometimes, oh yeah, there goes the jetway. Great. Okay, and we are on the APU. It says APU running here. So I'm going to release the ground power as well. And I'm going to have them remove the chocks as well. So that way the pushback won't have any problems. And we're going to push back, and we're going to want our tail to the, we're going to want our nose to the right. Yes, nose to the right, because we're going to expect 3-4 right over here. So we're ready to start. So we'll go, first of all, do the checklist, the pre-flight check, oxygen. We didn't do that, so we'll check oxygen flow. That's good. Flight instruments are good. Pre-flight check complete. before start checklist. Flight deck door is locked, passenger signers are on. MCP, so V2 is set to 154. The heading, we're going to be on 34 right, that's a 347 heading, so we'll set that over here, 347 heading. And the altitude is set to 9,000. Takeoff speeds, V1, 2, and 3 are set. CDU is set up. The trim, we need to put that to 5. So I'm going to go to the flight controls synoptic here, and I can see the stabilizer is set to 4.5, 4.75, and now it's set to 5. So that's correct. Taxi takeoff briefing is complete. Beacon on. Okay, that's the before start checklist, so I can now call for pushback. And I said, let's do this.
This parking is too small for your
That's
aircraft.
okay. Pushback. Doesn't matter, we'll use Alaska Airlines to service. And you'll see person's coming out over here.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Come on.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Okay, parking brake is still on, APU is running, the passenger signs are on, doors are set to auto, so we're good. She'll ask us to release the parking brake in a minute.
Locking gear.
Okay, we said nose to the right. Actually, yeah, nose to the right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, parking brake is off.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, so let's bring up our engine information, and we'll start number 2 first. Okay, starter's on. And cut off to run. I'm not sure why they're pushing me back this way. Engine 2's coming online, and 2's climbing. And we should see the fuel start to flow shortly. There's fuel flow waiting for EGT to come on when it lights off. Okay, there's light off. I hear it. And there it goes. The EGT is rising. Make sure we're okay here. All right. There you go. Engine 2 is set. Engine 1, start and run. And 2 is coming up. Okay, I'm waiting for fuel flow. I think I'm gonna stop this pushback. Yeah, because we're gonna hit something. Okay, EGT is rising.
Reset parking brake.
Parking brake is on. Yeah, it's a little imperfect, this pushback. I don't want to hit anything, so I'm just going to stop right here. And there's engine 1 is on, and all things are normal, so we can shut the APU down. Okay, let's bring up our before taxi checks. We don't need anti-ice, we'll do a recall. Passenger signs is good, doors auto, parking brake on, APU is cooling down, recall complete. Auto brakes set to rejected takeoff. Flight controls, let's check flight controls.
Unlocking gear.
Flight controls are clear. Ground environment will be clear in a moment. That's our before taxi checks. And let's also set our flaps to 5.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Okay.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright, and now we're going to need to go to, I'm going to load up the tower frequency and the ground frequency. So tower for 3-4 right is on 119.9. Well, let's put in ground first. Ground is 121.7. Tower is 119.9. And of course, by doing that, I erased my departure frequency, which was 120.4. I'm just going to put that in my COM2 here. 120.4. In case I need it, so I don't forget. Okay, now let's go to ground and get our taxi clearance. And we had Gulf was the ATIS. Seattle ground, United 522 Heavy, ready to taxi with Gulf.
United 522 Heavy, Seattle ground, runway 34 right, taxi via Bravo.
Runway 34 right via Bravo, United 522 Heavy. Okay, taxi lights are on, turn off lights are on, parking brake off, and here we go. And our before takeoff checklist is complete as well. And we're going to taxi via Bravo, which is basically right here. Cabin is ready for takeoff. So as we get over here to 34 right, okay, first of all, I will load
and
up
approach November 42 Mike Victor with request.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hold short here. Get our lights off. I'll load up our departure chart. I'm going to switch over to tower frequency. I'm going to load up that 120.4 into my COM1. Okay. And we should be good to go here. Okay, here we go. All right, ready? Seattle Tower, United 522 Heavy, holding short 34 right. Okay, just wait for him. Probably on another frequency. Harab 6 departure. Try that again. That's Seattle Tower, United 522 Heavies holding short 34 right. Not sure if you heard my last transmission.
United 522 Heavy, Seattle Tower. Nothing came through, but runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Okay, no problem. Runway 34 right, clear for takeoff. United 522 Heavy. Okay, all lights on, strobe lights are on. Let's go through here. Follow approach path. Well, that's not really clear.
Passenger ground, Skyway 5778, ready to taxi with Golf.
That's on the center.
Skyway 5778, Aspen ground, runway 33, taxi off.
33 of Alpha, Skyway 5778.
Alright, we're just going to advance the throttles right here to 55%. Start the clock.
Airspeed's alive.
And toga. Okay, maintain the center line till 80 knots, then we'll release the pressure on the yoke.
80 knots.
Pressure on the yoke, now we wait. At V1 we take our hands off the throttles.
V1. Rotate.
Okay, rotate.
V2.
There's V2.
Positive rate of climb.
Positive rate, we go gear up. Okay. Following the flight directors, there's 450 feet. We'll hit autopilot. Okay. Alright. Everything looking good. We just commanded our acceleration to 240 knots. So as we come up to that green marker on flap 5, good there still. Okay, now flaps 1. And flaps up. Bring up our after takeoff checklist. Landing gear is up and flaps. Good. And we'll just wait for a handoff to departure.
Aspen Tower, Skyway 5778-33, ready to go.
Okay, 522 Heavy, contact departure.
Over to departure, United 522 Heavy. Okay, so we'll go
Skyway
to departure
778,
frequency.
Aspen Tower, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
33, clear for takeoff, Skyway 5778.
32 Mike Victor, do you have a departure request, or are you looking for the visual?
Yes, November 42 Mike Victor would like the RNAV runway 10 right.
Just have to wait for a time to talk here. And departure, United 522 Heavy, 6,700, climbing 9,000.
United 522 Heavy, Seattle departure, rate of contact, climb and maintain 15,000.
I maintain 15,000, United 522 Heavy.
342 Mike Victor, clear direct Z-bed, cross Z-bed at 3,000 or above, cleared RNAV, runway 10, right departure, report established, final.
Clear direct Z-bed, Z-bed at or above 5,000 and cleared RNAV 10 right, 42 Mike Victor.
42 Mike Victor, confirm at or below, or question, cross Z-bed at or above 3,000.
Cross Z-bed at or above 3,000.
Okay, as we get up to
42 Mike
10,000
Victor.
feet, we shut off our lights. And we'll release the passenger signs, the seatbelt signs, and the electronic signs. Okay. Somebody passing below us, and they're descending.
United 522 Heavy, contact Seattle Center, 125.1.
125.1, United 522 Heavy. 125.1. And we don't need the heavy anymore when we go over to center. Seattle Center, United 522, 11,000, climbing 15,000.
522 Seattle Center, climb and maintain flight level 390, Seattle altimeter 2997.
I maintain flight level 390, United 522. Okay, 2997, set that. And go to 390. Okay. So give you a lot of information at once. You have to be able to, process that all. Put my map a little further out here. And right now you can see we're 76 nautical miles until our top of climb. So we'll get there in about 10 minutes, and I can shut our clock off now, our stopwatch. So in about 10 minutes we'll be up at our cruising level of flight level 390, 39,000 feet. Next up is 18,000 feet is our transition altitude when we will hit our standard altimeter. We'll hit the standard button, it's up here, and that'll put our everyone above 18,000 feet in the US is essentially setting their altimeter to 29.92.
Scenery. 778, Aspen departure, rear contact, climb the acidic set, maintain flight level 210, report leaving 17,000.
Okay, coming up on 18,000. And there we are, standard. Okay, now we're in the flight levels. We'll just keep our heading bug consistent with our current heading. Our heading is 215 and our track is 210, which basically means we have a right crosswind from the right. We have a 34 knot crosswind almost directly to our right. we can bring up some of the synoptic displays here. Here's our engine, our electrical information here. You can see all the different things that are working. The hydraulic system, our fuel system, the air systems. You can see the doors, obviously. Landing gear status. Flight controls. This is cameras in the heavens simulator, and here's also the hydraulic system status and pressures. Reset this display, put our navigation display up. And we are expected to arrive in San Francisco at 01:58. So in about an hour and 26 minutes.
Sky 5778 to Aspen approach.
Right now we're doing 480 knots over the ground.
Sky 5778 Aspen approach, how do you read? Sky 5778, not getting a response there. Our contact, contact Denver Center 118.57.
Denver Center, Skywest 5778, flight level 210.
Sky 5778 Denver Center, climb maintain flight level 230. Denver altimeter 2997, descend via ski 3, arrival runway 35 right.
Alright, we'll climb and maintain flight level 230, then descend via the ski 3 arrival for 35 right, Denver altimeter 2997. And we just want to confirm that there's no traffic within, around us. We're getting a TCAS alert, but we're showing nothing on our TCAS.
Sky 5778, not within 15 miles. You do have traffic about your 1231 clock in about 4 miles now, opposite direction. Altitude indicates 12,500.
Okay, roger, thanks. Skywest 5778.
Sky 5778, confirm, correction, correct. The runway transition will be runway 35 left.
Alright, 35 left transition for Skywest 5778, thanks.
Okay. Sorry about that. Shut this off. Okay, we're coming up on flight level 350. Remember, it said that we would hit, well, now it says at 0038 Zulu, so another 2 minutes we'll be up at our top of climb. We're climbing at 1,650 feet per minute now, much slower as we get up into this thinner atmosphere. And our airspeed, you'll notice, has come down to 281. That's because we've crossed over the Mach threshold, so we're actually, our airspeed is now Mach 0.833. So we don't really look at our indicated airspeed above a certain altitude. We basically have 120 nautical miles to go to our next waypoint, so we're on a long stretch here. And we could also, while we're here, we go back to our operational flight plan. When we get to our top of climb, it was predicted that we would have 33.5 thousand pounds of fuel. We have 34.1. So we're ahead of schedule there. And at Eason, we should have 30.4 on the fuel. So now we're coming up to our cruising altitude. Okay, and you'll see this is going to switch from top of climb.
49 Victor, never got your final call. Contact Monterey Tower.
When we go into VNAV now, you'll see this is we're climbing.
United 522, contact Seattle Center 135.15.
135.15, United 522. Center United 522, flight level 390.
Yeah, 522, Seattle Center, thank you. 342 Victor, Monterey Tower, Romney 10, right clear to land. Sky 5770, contact Denver approach 120.35.
2035, Gauss 5778.
Okay, so we're now in cruise. And we are, let's see. So no step climb. Alright, okay, so we have plenty of time to go. We think our top of descent is going to be Etchy. That's a whole bunch of, it's pretty far away. So we got plenty of time to go.
Sky 5778, Denver approach, thanks for Charlie. Cleared eye left, runway 25 left approach, report established at 7.
What I'm going to do, this is way early to do this, but I'm going to set up the ATIS here for San Francisco.
Sky 5778, that is correct, runway 35 left. And your contact Denver Tower at Sefton.
Actually, no, we have to do that on 118.15. 118.15.
Sky 5778, Charlie, I believe it's Charlie Echo Puppet in India, November.
Actually, really go outside here. Pretty cool. Okay. Now we wait. Take a look at the map. This is where we are.
They're 42 Mike Victor, taxi to parking the Alpha. Have a great evening. Yeah, coming from the north, actually. This doesn't really matter. We'll probably get the Archie transition. Archie. Yeah, okay. Just a minor little thing now. So we're headed almost, you know, we're on a track of 164, so just a little bit east of due south.
I do. Just actually try to keep track. In a second. Oh. My screen recording stopped. Hang on, let me fix that. That's better. I try to keep track of my last assigned frequency. So we're on 135.15. 135.15. So just keep that kind of handy. And actually what we should be doing, let's do that now, is in our second radio, we should be monitoring 121.5, which is the guard frequency. That's really in case we lose contact with air traffic control. We miss a frequency, then they can reach us on that frequency. What time did I say we'll land? We'll land at about
KSEA 778 Denver Tower, runway 35 left, clear to land.
another hour. So we have 313 miles to top of descent. So the top of descent is right around the top of this screen here. You can actually see the top of descent symbol at the very top in green here. It's hard to see because it's right on top of another waypoint. And we're moving at 507 miles per hour over the ground. 507 knots over the ground. The tailwind, well, I can actually see a tailwind of 25 knots.
KSFO 5770. Taxi to terminal via Mike and just confirm exactly off of Bravo November or Bravo Sierra. Sky 5770, is your gate on the off of Bravo November or Bravo Sierra? Sky 5778, make a left at Echo Charlie, and then another left at Bravo November to the gate monitor ground. Have a wonderful day. Sky 5778 should be Lima, Echo Charlie, Lima, Bravo November.
Take a trip into the back.
KS5779, Denver clearance cleared to Aspen Airport, Connor 7 departure, we're to transition as filed, Columbia SID, expect maintain flight level 220, departure frequency 126.1, squawk 5040.
Well, that was nauseating. Okay.
Let's go 5779, read back correct, expect runway 17 right.
So we're coming on Ellen. And we plan for 25.7 on the fuel with 26.7, so 1,000 pounds more fuel than planned, which is good. We got plenty of time. We have another 145 miles till our top of descent. We're expecting to descend via the Bodega 3 arrival, Malbec transition. That's what we filed. We're anticipating, we could actually do this now. We're anticipating landing with 18.5 pounds of fuel, 18,500. We have 26.4 right now, so that's, let's see, 26.4 is 7.9 is what we expect to burn from now, 7.9. So if we look at our planning, subtract 7.9 from this, we'll get what our landing weight is going to be. And actually, we just do it here too. We can go to performance, landing. We expect to land on 28 left, so 448.7 is correct. So if I put that in here, 448.7. will give us our reference speed, which is 30 degrees flaps. Let's see, we'll just do that. We'll put the weather with flaps, with auto brake 3, plenty of space, and flaps 30. So I'm actually just going to set that in here now. That's our reference speed. Put that in here. Just may as well. It's early, but doesn't hurt. And this is a category 2 landing, ILS. So it is based on radio altimeter of 113 feet. So we can actually set that here. 113, actually go to radio. 113 feet. Okay. And way in advance.
B777-300ER, Never Ground, runway 35 left, taxi via Bravo November, Mike, Niner, Mike.
Let's see where we're gonna park. This is on 118.85.
Assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Foxtrot. San Francisco International Airport. ATIS information Foxtrot. 0056 Zulu. Wind 290 at 21. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 300. Temperature 21. 2.13.
468 under Yankee, San Francisco Tower, loud and clear.
Departing runways 2
Sierra 522, contact Oakland Center, 132.905.
132.905, United 522. Open Center, United 522, flight level 390.
United 522, Oakland Center, good evening. Descend via Bodega 3, arrival runway straight right.
Okay, we'll stand on the Bodega 3 arrival for runway 28 right, United 522. Okay, so that's interesting. All right, so we have to plan for runway 28 right. 28 right, and we'll do the same thing. Archie. Okay. And that Bodega 3 arrival will take us down to 11,000 feet, so we'll actually put that in here now. 11,000 feet. Okay. Yep, and then we'll get vectors. Okay, and then we'll bring up our chart for 28 right. It's also 113. Okay. Okay. All right. And we're 64 miles out. We did our planning over there. 28 right, same as 28 left, so no problem on the performance. And Let's just do a before descent checklist. Recall is clear. Auto brakes is going to be set to 3. VREF is set. Minimums are set to 113. Approach briefing complete. I'm sorry, descent briefing complete. And what's that? And since we're going to be on 28 right, can also go take that waypoint 28 right and add that as a fix. Add a 4 nautical mile ring and a 10 nautical mile ring around it, and that will help us with our speed planning when we get closer. Okay, we're 53 miles from our top of descent, and we're all set. We're all prepared for our descent. Did our descent checklist. Everything's looking great. And since we're going to be on 28 right.
79 Denver, tower runway 25 left, clear for takeoff.
Fine. Okay. Let's get the ATIS again.
Approaches in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Notice to air emissions runway 28 left 10 right close. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Foxtrot. San Francisco International Airport. ATIS information Foxtrot. 0056 Zulu. Wind 290 at 21. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 300. Temperature 21. Dew point 13. Altimeter 2981. Arrive.
Okay, altimeter 2981. So I can actually set that in the standby here. Put 2981 in there, and that way when I cross 18,000 feet, I will be able to set my altimeter.
Sky 5779, Denver departure, your radar contact. If you don't get a switch from the tower immediately, go ahead and prompt the tower instead of switch on your own. When they switch you, the you're not on their frequency to respond, so it can cause questions. Just confirm Columbia Sid.
About 20 miles.
Okay.
Okay. We're about to commence our descent. And here you guys see the throttles come back to idle. Here come the throttles, back to idle.
5779, thank you. Contact Inverse Center 120.47.
And we need to put some drag on the speed brakes so we don't overspeed.
Denver
the
Center,
airplane.
Skywest East 779, 18.5, climbing for 220.
Scout 5779, Denver Center, climb and maintain flight level 220. And cross Lawson at maintain 16,000 at correction Aspen altimeter 3024.
Oh, you said we're going to cross, we need the fix again for Skywest 5779 at 16,000.
Scout 5779, cross, it'll be Werner, cross Werner at and maintain 16,000.
All right, we'll cross Werner at maintain 16,000. We'd like to do the Loc 15 approach into Aspen, the one where we intercept the red table VOR.
Scout 5779, you'll make that request with Aspen approach. I believe that's the localizer DME Echo is what you're looking for. But again, make that request with Aspen approach when you get closer.
All right, we'll make the request to Thumb Scout 5779, thanks.
United 522, contact Oakland Center 132.2.
132.2, Sky High 522. I'm sorry, United 522. Oakland Center, United 522, descending via the Bodega 3, 31.5.
United 522, Oakland Center, San Francisco altimeter 2981.
2981, United 522. About 20 minutes, we're going to put the seatbelt sign on. The next checklist item is our approach checklist, which is just altimeters. We'll get that set at 18,000 feet. As we cross over the transition altitude. And our radio is tuned to 111.7, which is correct. And final approach course 284, which is correct. Runway 28 right. Okay, some speed brakes here. Slow us down to 280. Tower is 120.5. We'll put that on the second radio. And ground is 121.8. pass over approach very shortly. Going through the transition altitude. Reset. Alright. Approach checklist complete. Next is the landing checklist. Here's foggy San Francisco.
Oakland Tower, radio check.
Shut up for in-flight entertainment.
Sky was 5779, contact last one approach 123.8.
123.8 for Sky 5779.
United 522, contact NorCal approach 135.1.
135.1, United 522.
That's an approach, Sky 5779. 16,000 with hotel. We're looking to do the Loc 15 to intercept the red table VOR arc.
Sky 5779, Aspen approach, altimeter 3024, clear direct red table VOR, cross red table at 14,000 or above, cleared local RTD Echo approach.
Any chance we can shoot the Loc 15 at the special approach to get us down to lower minimums for Sky 5779?
power.
5779, you're clear to red table and...
NorCal approach, United 522 heavy on the Bodega 3, level at 11,000. I'm going to go into speed mode here, maintain my own speed.
Scout 5779, so we're heading 260 for now. I'm going to have to pull that approach out of our archives here. Just give me a second.
You know, we got the field site, so if we can just go visual clear for the visual 1-5, that would be great for 5779.
Scout 5779, roger. Clear visual approach runway 15 and contact Austin Tower 5 miles out.
Alright, cleared visual approach 15 and over to tower 5 miles out for 5779. Yeah, it's there's no really chart online for it. It's a you got to be trained to fly the approach. It's just to get you down to lower minimums.
But roger. Yeah, I don't know if we actually have that one usable here at PilotEdge. I'd have to check.
Yeah, I honestly don't have the chart either. Only pilots like training for the approach do have it. It's through the FAA. But in the FMC doesn't allow me to fly it, so I just drive and drive it down for the different fixes for 779.
Roger. United 522 heavy at NorCal, you my frequency?
Yep, I'm in your frequency, level 11,000 on a 140 heading.
United 522 heavy, thank you. Fly heading 105, just set to maintain 4,000, reduce speed to 210 knots or less, expect guy left, runway 2 at right approach.
Okay, it's fly heading 104 down to, I think you said 4,000, and we'll slow our speed down to, you say 200?
210 if you're able, and 4,000 is correct.
Okay, we'll slow down to 210 and down to 4,000, United 522 heavy.
Focus our radio check.
Okay.
Calling radio check, you're loud and clear.
Alright, and we're going to go flaps 1 here to help us out.
Aspen Tower Sky 5779, 1-5 visual.
Sky 5779, Aspen Tower, runway 15, clear to land.
15, clear to land, Tower 5779.
Let's get all our lights on here. Cabin
Tower,
is
Sky Whiskey 779, Alpha 15 on Alpha.
Sky 5779, taxi terminal via Alpha, have a great day.
Alright, terminal via Alpha, Sky 5779, good night, thanks.
United 250, correction, United 522, heavy, turn left, heading 300, join the runway 28 right, localizer.
Okay, we'll turn left heading 300, and we'll join the, you want me on the 28 left localizer? I was prepared for 28 right. Can I get 28 right?
United 522, yeah, 28 right is correct.
Okay, we'll turn heading 300 and intercept the localizer for 28 right, United 522 heavy. Let's go flaps. Bring our speed down. I'm on the localizer. Actually on a glide slope, set my altitude to 3,000. Let's go flaps 5.
United 522, I overstep and cleared I left runway 28 right approach, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Okay, over to tower, United 522 heavy. San Francisco Tower, United 522 heavy on ILS 28 right. Let's go gear down, flaps 20.
United 522, heavy, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 28 right, United 522 heavy. Let's go flaps 30. Down to 140. This will be ref plus 5. Speed brakes armed. Okay. Landing checklist complete. We have the runway. We see the lights straight ahead of us. In about 500 feet, I'm going to disconnect the autopilot. And I'll land by hand, even though this can do an auto land. I'm going to cancel that. Cancel autopilot. We'll fly by hand now. A little bit high here. Oh, we're okay now.
Approaching minimums.
Got an airplane on the runway there, but that's okay. That's just the
Minimums.
simulator. It disappeared, see that?
50. 30. 20.
Flare.
10.
Okay, and reversers. Exit over here.
United 522, Heavy taxi to Mobile Echo Alpha, cross runway 28 left at Echo, monitor ground, and have a great night.
Okay, taxi via Echo Alpha, cross 28 left, Sky High 5. I'm sorry, United 522 Heavy. Okay, so this is via Echo Alpha. Let's bring up the chart. Echo.
Oakland Tower, Cessna November 468-9er Yankee is about 2 miles east of Lake Chabot, inbound for landing at Oakland, runway 28 right.
Let's get our strobe off, landing lights off. Let's go over to 121.
4689er Yankee, Oakland Tower, squawk 1470, Ida.
8.
1470.
Okay. And now we need to flaps up here. Start the APU. I don't know who that is over there.
For 4689er Yankee, later contact 6 miles east of Oakland Airport, Oakland altimeter 2982, and confirm your aircraft type.
2982 and Cessna 206.
Great, Diner Yankee, thank you. Make straight in, runway 28 right, runway 28 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 28 right, November 468-9er Yankee.
shut the auto brake off. Okay, parking brakes, APU is running, so let's take our landing lights off, engines to cut off, seatbelt signs off, and hydraulic panel reset. Fuel panel reset. Parking brake set. And we'll actually secure the plane as well. So the Adderoo is off. Emergency lights off. And the packs off. And that is all she wrote. And that is the flight. Okay, now we can power down now. Boop. And APU off. And that's it.